Hey, what's going on guys? JS Cards here coming at you with an updated deck profile, and today we're going to be going over Dragonmaids. I've had this deck built for a while now. I've just been trying to update the decks that I have for the most recent ban list and bring some profiles your way. So this is what I'm playing as of right now. This is still a really fun deck. I know Chamber has a lot of hype around her right now and she's expensive, but I'm hoping after the mega tins this year, more people will be able to get Chambers and play this deck because it's really fun and I know people love the artwork. So let's jump into the deck profile, starting off, of course, Triple Chamber. This is the card, that came out like, last year? And this is what Dragonmaids needed. This really helped this deck. So it's a nice level 4 Dark Dragon, so of course it's used in other decks as well, but if it's normal or special summoned, you can add one Dragonmaid spell or trap from your deck to your hand. And then at the start of the battle phase, you can return this card to the hand, and if you do, special summon one level 7 or higher Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard. So yeah, Chamber you're gonna wanna max out on, and then I still play 3 Kitchen. I've seen a few builds that have cut this down to 2. I still like having the 3, maybe in the future though we'll cut it down to 2 if more cards come out or something like that, or if there's other dragon cards that end up being better. This is the Searcher though, because if this card's normal or special summoned, you can add one Dragonmaid monster from your deck to your hand. Another important 3 of here is Parlor. When she is normal or special summoned, you can send one Dragonmaid card from your deck to the graveyard. And then I just play the 1 Nurse. I did originally have this at 2, but there were times where I didn't really need it. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can target one level 4 or lower Dragonmaid monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So still a nice little effect there, but it's not as needed as it used to be, because I remember I got all the Dragonmaid stuff like right when they first came out, and you basically maxed out on everything. At least that's what I did with this deck. But this deck's evolved since then, and the ratios are a lot different compared to when the Dragonmaids first came out. So that is it for like the Dragonmaid versions. Moving on to like the dragon forms, I play the 1 Ernest, and then I play the 1 Tinkik. I don't know, it's basically the kitchen form, and then the 1 Lorpar. And then for some just generic dragon cards, I play Black Metal Dragon along with the 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and I play 1 copy of Tempest Dragon, Ruler of Storms as well. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, I think I put in like any dragon-based deck, whether it's Blue Eyes or Dragonmaids or Dragon Link, it's just really good in general. And Tempest Dragon, Ruler of Storms works quite well in this deck because of your wind dragons that you have. Moving on to the hand traps, I play 3 copies of Phantasmate. Now this card has been seeing a little more play lately. I really like this. Not only is it a great hand trap, but it's also a dark dragon monster. It fits the deck and goes with the theme, and it's really good right now. And for the last hand trap, I play 3 copies of Ash Blossom. Just a great overall hand trap. It can stop a lot of different things. I think this is worth playing as well. For the spell cards, I play 3 copies of Hospitality. This is definitely one you want to max out on as well. You can special summon 1 Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. Then you can send 1 Dragonmaid monster with the same attribute but a different level from your deck to the graveyard. After that, I play 2 copies of Changeover. So this card is how you get out your dragon fusions, and it's not Dragon-made fusion monsters. So this card lets you fusion summon any dragon fusion monster from your extra deck using the materials from your hand or field. So you can go into other dragon fusion monsters, which is really cool. You can use any. But then if this card's in your graveyard, you can target 1 Dragonmaid monster you control, add this card to your hand, and if you do, return that monster to the hand. So it's got some recyclability as well, but I just really like this because you can go into any Dragon Fusion monster. After that, I play 3 copies of World Legacy Guard Dragon because of course we're playing Pisty Elpie in here. Not only that, but being able to target 1 level 4 or lower dragon monster in your graveyard and add it back into your hand or special summon it is just insane. For spell and trap card removal, I played 2 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. Then I play 1 Dragon Ravine just to be able to get any dragon monster you want from your deck to the graveyard and go from there. I play 1 Gold Sarcophagus purely for Tempest, 1 Monster Reborn, and Called by the Grave. The last spell card that I play is a copy of Raigeki. This could be a Harpy's Feather Duster if you wanted, but sometimes it is just nice to be able to clear your opponent's monsters and go from there. For the trap cards, I play 3 copies of Tidying. This card is insane. So you can target 1 dragon monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls or in their graveyard, and then return them to the hand. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon 1 Dragonmaid monster from your hand or graveyard, and then return it to the hand during the end phase. So this card does a lot of things. Just being able to bounce an annoying card your opponent has back is really good in its own right, but then being able to special summon out a Dragonmaid from either your hand or your graveyard, and then go from there, whether you're gonna use it to fuse or if you're gonna link it off. There's a lot of different things that this allows you to do, which is really cool. And then I play 1 Downtime. You can target 1 Dragonmaid monster you control, then activate one of these effects. You can either return it to the hand, and if you do, add 1 Dragonmaid card from your deck to your hand, or you can return it to the hand, and if you do, return 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls to their hand. So the cool thing about this is you can search a Dragonmaid card. It doesn't have to be a monster, so you could get the spell card if you wanted to, or something else. But also its second effect is really good too, being able to bounce a spell or trap that your opponent controls. It can just help you, avoid any annoying back row or set up your board without getting disrupted. Moving on to the extra deck, I played 2 copies of House Dragonmaid and 2 copies of Dragonmaid Show. I'm not exactly sure how to say that name, honestly. I've always liked 2 of each because you can go into multiples, but I don't really think you need 3 of either of these. Plus, space is kind of tight. I have seen a few builds where they actually do play 3 copies of House, but I've been a fan of 2 and 2. The other fusion that I play in this deck is the Borreload Furious Dragon. This card is really good. I'm a big fan of this card. So it's a quick effect. You can target 1 monster you control and 1 card your opponent controls and destroy them. You can banish this card from your graveyard and then target 1 dark link monster in your graveyard and special summon it. For the link monsters, I have 1 Almirage as well as 1 Striker Dragon. And then, of course, we have Guard Dragon, LP, and Pisty. The Guard Dragons are just still insane, and I think you should be playing them in any type of dragon deck, whether or not you're playing, of course, Dragon Link or Blue Eyes. Anything involving dragons, these cards help out a lot. And then I play 2 copies of Hieratic Seal. For the other Link 2s, I have the Romulus and Crossroads. And then for kind of our Link 4 boss monsters of the deck, I play Borreload Dragon and Saryuja. These are powerful, they're also both dragons, but I also pick these because they are more affordable compared to like an Access Code or even Boral Sword Dragon. If you do have those though, you could play those over these, but I still even like Borreload Dragon to this day. It's seen a bunch of reprints, but it's still powerful and sometimes your opponent doesn't expect it, and same with Saryuja. So there you guys have it. That is my updated Dragonmaid deck profile. Let me know what you think of this deck down in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, I'm always open to trying to make my decks better, and I'd love to see if you guys have any cool tech cards or interesting choices that I might not have in here. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for more. Also stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News, deck profiles, and openings in the future. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and have a good one.